They wanted you to look away. That headline you saw yesterday about the open gate, it was a bait and switch designed to trap billions in capital. As of 4 o'clock today, the window is gone. Iranian gunboats are now clearing the water with live fire. The opening was just the lure to get tankers into the strike zone. You aren't watching a crisis, you're watching a global heist. If you're still holding cash, you're already a target. Right now, while you're watching this, there is a silent countdown. Most people think the end of the world looks like a movie. It doesn't. It looks like a number. 200. If oil hits $200, the life you're living right now ends. Your savings? Gone. Your freedom to travel? Deleted. But while the world burns, a tiny group of men are watching the charts and smiling. Because for them, $200 oil isn't a disaster. It's the ultimate payday. Did you know it costs less than 20 cents in energy to produce the plastic for your credit card? But when oil hits $200, that 20 cents becomes the most powerful weapon in the world. This isn't about gas prices. It's about the 20-cent rule. If you control the energy, you control the debt. If you control the debt, you own the person. You think you're a citizen? No. At $200 oil, you're just a stranded asset. Let's talk about the money you aren't supposed to see. At $200 a barrel, we are looking at a $10 trillion wealth transfer. That's 10 times the entire value of Bitcoin, vanishing from the pockets of the middle class every single year. Rapid cuts of Saudi Aramco rigs and Wall Street monitors. Aramco's production cost is $10. At $200 oil, that is a 1,900% profit. It's like buying a house for $100,000 and selling it for $2 million the next day. But here's the problem. The countries aren't the biggest winners. The real winners are the paper kings. Hedge funds using 50 times leverage. They are betting on your desperation. They are printing billions while you're checking the price of eggs. But wait, if the price is so high, why don't they just pump more? Here is the secret no one is telling you. The ghost fleet. Right now, millions of barrels are sitting in tankers in the middle of the ocean, waiting. They aren't out of oil, they are holding it hostage. They are waiting for the $200 mark because that is when the liquidation trigger hits. That is when your local currency fails and they can buy your country's infrastructure for pennies on the dollar. This leads to shadow inflation. It starts at the pump. It moves to the grocery store. It ends at your front door. Every steak you buy is just repackaged oil. The cow ate the grain was grown with petroleum-based fertilizer, and the meat was shipped in a truck burning diesel. When oil doubles, food doesn't just double, it shatters. This isn't an economic cycle, it's a harvest. They are harvesting your lifestyle to fund their new cities in the desert. But there's a group even more dangerous than the Saudis. They are based in a small city in Switzerland. They don't have a flag. They don't have an army. But they own the keys to the world. Firms like Vitol and Trafigura, they control the choke points. If they stop the ships, the lights go out in Berlin. If they reroute the tankers, the factories stop in Mumbai. They are the ultimate middlemen. They extract a chaos tax from every breath you take. And at $200 oil, their power becomes absolute. No one is talking about this because these firms own the very media outlets that are supposed to warn you. You think your Tesla will save you? Think again. To mine the cobalt for your battery, you need massive diesel-powered machines. To ship the lithium, you need oil-burning tankers. To build the high-end plastics in the dashboard, you need petroleum. At $200 oil, the green revolution doesn't save the planet. It creates a luxury class. A world where only the 0.1% can afford to move, while you are locked in your 15-minute city. At $200 oil, the social contract doesn't just bend, it snaps. You'll see fuel riots that make the 1970s look like a picnic. This is a K-shaped extinction event. While you're wondering if you can afford to heat your home, the smart money is buying up farmland in South America and water rights in the Alps. They aren't scared of $200 oil. They've been praying for it. Because when you are desperate, you are easy to control. Is there a way out? Only if you stop being a victim and start being a predator. The signals are everywhere. The shadow voyagers are positioning. The ghost fleet is moving. The bets are placed. The question isn't, when will this happen? The question is, where will you be when the transfer is complete? Will you be the one paying the chaos tax or the one collecting it? Here is the final, unsettling truth. The system isn't breaking. It's working exactly as intended. $200 oil isn't a failure of the economy. It's the final invoice for your lifestyle. By the time you see the 9 at the gas station, it's already too late. The wealth is gone. The blade has already fallen. The only thing left to decide is if you're going to watch the next video to see how to survive the 2026 crash, or if you're just going to stay in the dark. The price is rising, and so is the cost of your ignorance.